duszę boli, nie w moją serce uletaj, urywkami gładaj swobodu.
Alright, yo, good morning, another day. What a beautiful day. And right now I'm eyeing up gold. So I'm looking at gold. So our overall setup is still a sell. I'm waiting for price to come up here so we can sell it all the way down. That's the swing trade setup. But right now I am seeing this 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, low, high, new low, new high, new low possibly forming. And I have placed a buy stop here. As it is still 10:30 a.m. and it's against my rules to market execute before 3. So look at this one, no entry before 3 p.m. and right now it is 10:54 a.m. so I can't market execute right now, but I am allowed to place orders. And so yeah, I have placed a buy stop up here. If price can push up, I would like to see this go further up, all the way up here. Then I'll possibly look for a sell up here. But this should be a nice trade, 118, 120 pip trade. Risk to reward is nice, 3 to 1. And how I'll go about this is I'll probably take half profit somewhere here and then let the rest ride all the way up. And I won't be taking like half profit in between and stuff like the last trade. I'll take it 80 pips, 100 pips, half profit, and then the rest I'll let it ride, you see. Still waiting for GA to come down here, maybe in London possibly. And GA as well, it's coming to our entry, possibly in London we might have an entry. I'm waiting for market execution on this. I'm waiting to see if price can like push as low as possible so I can buy at a better price. But if not, this whole area is my buy area. Alright, quick update on gold, 1 hour time frame. We have pushed up 30 pips. This whole move is 30 pips, about 33, 35 pips. And I've moved my stop loss. I'm moving my stop loss to break even. And yep, I did see the buy from down here, but I was not allowed to enter, so I just entered with a buy stop then. And if we go on the 4 hour, this on the 4 hour is that's just a seller's trap right there. Like, oh, sell, 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 wicks, wicks. But the thing is, we never close below 1505. Like, yeah, it's wicking, but it's not closing below. It's not making any lows. And then this 4 hour bullish candle just confirmed it for me. So hopefully we can see the target being met. That would be nice. Alright, London has opened, and this is gold, and this is what happened. Break even, and it's out. So we made a 50 pip high. That was a 50 pip high, and now it's done. It's pretty much out, which is okay. This is what I saw too. Like, I do have a trend line. It's literally just bounced off the trend line, dropped. Yeah, I was just hoping it could maybe possibly break higher, see what we could do there. But yeah, my initial plan was to actually close the trade up here, like half close at least, but I didn't do that. I wanted to see if I can just ride this whole thing, which is okay. So yeah, nothing really major here. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't want to sell it right now either. I want to wait for a sell up there somewhere. Nothing to do with this. Now eyes are on gold, I mean GA and GJ. Just watching this. Still waiting for price to come down so I can buy it. Alright, there have been some developments on the GBP pairs. Alright, GJ 1 hour. Let me go on the 4 hour real quick. So price is starting to push up. Pushed up, no problem, because we do have a low and a new low. So this area is heavily sell, 61 fib. I will take the sell if price remains below 131.5. I will take the sell on the 1 hour. So if I go on the 1 hour, I'm looking for this. I will take the sell. And still, yes, the setup is this long swing. I'm still waiting for the long swing, but before that, I think we can get this set up something like that, maybe 40 pips up, and then TP down here at -27. 150 pip setup, that would be nice. This would be nice. And then straight into the buys, the swing buys, that would be nice. Well, this push up, I do not think that this is the swing up. We are not ready to swing this up. I still see more downside. Leg down, retest, I mean what's that called, a rally or a pullback, sell again, sell again. I think this is just the London players pushing buy to sell. This is buy to sell. London players coming in, buy to sell, buy to sell. Same thing with GA. GA, same thing. Oh, look at that. Just look at that, would you mate? Look at that. Same thing. I don't want to sell this though. I wouldn't sell this. I'm just gonna wait for the buy for this one. But I do like GJ. I like GJ sells much better. GJ sells much better. And gold. So gold was basically either it was a buy from down here, but the buy wasn't the main move. Buy would have been kind of the good move if it could break out, but it did not break out. That did not happen. And it rejected, which was obvious, which is pretty clear. It's there, the trend line's right there, so it's gonna reject it, and then pushed below the counter trend line, so it's broken below. Now what I'm waiting for is this potential setup probably will not occur, maybe not, but I want to still get in on this trade if I can. I'm not going to do anything right now because it's unclear. Either my entry should have been up here, right now it's nothing. So what I'm doing is I'm going to wait for 1505, wait for a break, retest, and then I'm selling this bad boy for about 300 pips to the downside, 200 pips to the downside, and looking good so far. Alright, I've sold GJ. Not the cleanest entry, not the best entry. This is where I wanted to enter, 61 fib, and when price came back up after the candle closed, this is what I was waiting for, but I missed it. I wasn't on the charts. Kind of sad, but it's okay. It's what it is. Stop loss about 60 pips right above the previous high. I don't want to get stopped out, so I'm gonna give it enough room, let it play, and yeah, just entered, and let's see what it can do. Targeting down here 130, and if we can meet that target, that would be lovely. That would be very nice actually. And yeah, that's about it. Besides that, gold again as well, missed it. I was waiting for any rally to the upside where I was gonna catch a sell, and this was it. This wick, this one wick to the upside, that was what I was looking for. Missed it, but it's okay. Now I'm gonna wait for price to just push a little lower and then come back up, retrace, hit this zone, and then I'll sell it from here. So it should be fine. Just waiting patiently for gold to come back and retest this on the 15-minute maybe, or maybe 1 hour. Okay, yo, GJ on the 15-minute. I have closed my trade out, even though the trade is still valid. The entries were just not comfortable. I was just not comfortable with the entries, and I don't really care if I'm missing out on this. I'm simply just not comfortable with this. Either my entry was up here, that is what I was comfortable with. An entry down here, I am not comfortable with. Alright, so I closed it out. Playing in this middle, in between this 50 pip range, I don't really care for this, to be honest. And that's just something I'm not willing to take on, the risk I'm not willing to take on. So either price can come up here and then I'll take a sell. Well, I'll look for a sell depending on how price is reacting, or price comes down here to 130 and I'm executing my swing buy setup, which I'm waiting for. I think this week I really want to get this buy. This is my main setup, and this was just something that it presented itself, but I fucked it up, missed it, and missed this entry, but it's okay. Let's see what it does. Just waiting. And GA as well, I have a buy limit on GA down here. I already placed a buy limit, and for gold I have placed a sell limit. It broke, now retest, placed a sell limit, waiting for that retest, and yeah, I have a sell limit waiting, and that's about it. Alright, good morning guys. GJ yesterday we had a sell from here, but I was just not comfortable with it. You can see I just got out, break even, but you can see how choppy it was and all. and that was just something I did not want to be part of. And yeah, so right now we're just waiting for this swing setup. What I'm going to do right now after this video is I'm going to place a buy limit here at 130, and we've been waiting for this all week. It's a new day. It's Wednesday, third day of the trading week, and this is what I'm waiting for. This is pretty obvious, counter trend line break, and yeah, so this is again my root setup, but I don't, yeah, let's see how it goes. I'll probably, the entry here, I'll probably take half profit somewhere up here, let the rest ride, see if it does ride or not. GA, what can I say? We've been waiting for this. Pretty much what I'm seeing for this setup is, you see this candle right here, this candle pattern, like this candle forms, and then this happens again. Look at this, same thing is happening again, same thing. So what I'm expecting is a situation like this candle and boom, this candle and boom. So I'm expecting like some impulses today, maybe, possibly, hopefully. And what I did yesterday on this trade was, if you can still hear my voice, it's pretty clunky, I just woke up as well. So I had a buy limit down here yesterday, as I mentioned. Buy limit activated, we were in like a little bit drawdown overall, amazing. Then it goes higher. Then what I did was went on the 1 hour, and then since this trade was risk-free, this trade went up into like 40 pip profit, became risk-free, and then I just started looking for better entries, more entries to trade, since I was risk-free on this and I wanted to increase my position size. So I entered one buy here, then I waited, like half a position, 0.5% of a position. Then I waited for more signals, then I entered one here after this little rejection candle here, and that's it. And then after it pushed higher, I just moved them both break even. But what ended up happening was price came up here, came down, hit me out break even on this trade, and then went. So I'm still in 0.5% trade on this one, but I'm not in this one. And that's what I've noticed with the late entries. If I have late entries, I gotta give them more room to breathe, otherwise they always stop me on break even. But so far we are pretty much 100 pips in profit, and I'm going to ride this. I do see potential 250-300 pip upside on this. So I'm going to wait today, wait for a break, maybe a retest, and then on a retest could enter back for the buys. But nothing much really. I'm not in a rush to do anything. I'm just waiting. I already have my trades in, and just waiting for London actually. Gold as well, the buy setup that we had yesterday was completely amazing, that we bought but we got stopped out. That's alright, but buys was still right. And the sell we had yesterday, I closed it out. So the sell price came up, we sold it, like I had a sell limit here, price came up and then came back a little bit, went into profit again a little bit, and then once it started like pushing higher, I just closed. I just cut my losses around here. And if you can see on my board, so this is so far what it's looking like. We got the weekly growth. Initially we had the GA sell this week for 1.1% gain. That gold buy, it closed BE. GJ sell that we had closed BE as well. Went about 50 pips profit, went about 20 pips profit overall. Gold yesterday we took a hit of about 36 pips, minus 0.65%. And this GA swing buy setup, we are just going to wait and let it happen, let it play. And if I go back, that's how it is. GA, I'm just waiting, just going to be patient, sitting on my hands. Alright, another update. So right now I'm looking at GJ. We're in this side, inside this channel. We're at a counter trend line at the moment, still a downtrend from yesterday's bearish momentum. I still do see downside to 130, where I am looking to buy. So I've placed a buy limit here for my swing setup all the way up to about 145 pips all the way up, swing setup. But now on the 1 hour, I am also seeing this intraday trade where there's a break and then it's retested at a key level 131. So I've placed a sell stop right here as well, right below. Once it does reach this area, I do not see this price going higher, I just see it going lower. So we will take this trade. I'll take full profit here, probably maybe close half or somewhat somewhere in between here, in maybe, but probably not. Just directly take full profit down there, and then get the buy limit from there. So maybe I think by London we could see price be down there, and then around London we could start seeing the buys play out. That's what I'm hoping. GA, man, come on, man. What? Playing games. So we have been stopped out, break even trade. Honestly, this 80 pips, 50% bank, and I didn't bank anything. This is why this is so important. Lesson learned though. Lesson really learned. Still bullish, to be honest. We still bottom trend line support, still bullish. I'm going to look for another entry. I'm going to wait, be patient with this, see what's up, and I'm gonna get back in. I'm still bullish. Alright, gold. I'm seeing some bearish setup. I'm seeing some bearish price action. I want to see price break below this counter trend line for a sell-off. Either that, or I want to see price come touch this trend line up here and then sell from there. Or yeah, that's about it. Could buy too, but I'm not interested in the buy. I'm looking for this sell, and that's what I'm waiting for. Alright, yo, GJ stopped out. I took a nap. When I took a nap, we were in profit, and then when I woke up, it's like that. That's okay. Expected, to be honest. Actually, wait, hold up. My stop loss was actually here instead of down. I thought it was down there, but I didn't move it on my MT4, so that was one mistake I made too. So that's gone. Gold as well, I sold. GA, not touching it. It's too choppy, too bearish for me. I need some clear signs of some bulls before I buy. Gold, I broke out. I sold it a little too early, but I half risk sold it because I knew this was an aggressive entry. So I was selling it from here, but it never pushed down. It never really got down there too much. Pushed a little bit, but then pushed back up, and I got closed out up here for about 30 pips, and that's about it. And I should be done for the trading week, to be honest. Yeah, I'm kind of done. I took 3 losses actually. Yeah, I've taken 3 losses for this week, and that's about it.